to Katie and Life and Style. You are watching Relationship Wednesday, and today we are talking about our relationship with money, specifically our savings and how to invest. Now, we were with our guest, Maureen from Santanomi. Shout out to Maureen. Thank you so much for sharing with us. We really appreciate you. But now we have been joined by Crystal. Crystal has her fantastic show, here on Katie and Life and Style, where it's called Style by Crystal, where she talks to people about their journeys in life, what they're going through, and showing them how to evolve and update their style to match their lifestyle. So she'll tell us a lot about that and also join into our conversation on savings and investments. Maybe you'll be learning like us or you'll be teaching. We don't know. We'll see. Okay. And George is still here. George is from Ashanti Pension, which is a pension consultancy firm, and he is talking to us about investments and savings as well. And my co-host, Nixie. So, where were we before?
Today we've talked about a lot of things. You know that thing where you walk into I come to you for advice, alafu nikitoka, I'm like, guy, I actually knew nothing. Yeah. And now I feel overloaded with so much information. Maybe just to start us over, you can tell us a little bit about Ashanti Pension.
Okay, Ashanti is a pension consultancy firm. We specialize in pension, group life, and cash assets. So basically financial advisory or personal financial advisory, which is what I've done for very many years. Many years, being over 20 years. Yeah. So being a personal financial advisor to my clients, and sometimes a personal advisor generally to them. So basically what we do, we are very, very keen on dignified outcomes. My mother worked in a civil service, and she retired on a small pension. My father had been in business all his life, and 3 years ago he got a mild stroke, and he's not doing so great. Obviously his business is, his health is better, but his business is tanked. So then I just came to see the value of having, a pension of any sort of stripe. Earlier, you were told a great place to save is through your pension. I believe quite a number of organizations have pension plans. Yeah. So it is excellent to make additional voluntary contributions, which in turn help lower your tax. I don't know how much fun you have paying taxes, but there's an opportunity to actually lower. Yeah, so if you'd like to lower your tax, yes, just increase your pension contribution up to a maximum of 20,000 shillings. Okay. You can do that straight after this show by going to the HR office, and filling a form. Yeah. And it is a hack, because what happens then, it lowers your taxable income. I don't know if I'm communicating. There's an amount, gross, and then taxable income. Yes. So when you're making this additional contribution, it brings it down, which is the government's way of doing exactly to lowers that. Okay. So it's the government, helping people to save and to encourage them, to save. Absolutely. So and the good thing is it's automatic because it's coming off your pay. Yeah. So it doesn't require prudence and intestinal fortitude to carry it through. Yeah.
So they say that then they'll just the one that you already contribute to. Then why should we reduce your tax, yet you're already contributing within the 30%?
That is, 30% is pay as you eat.
Yes. And then there's pension and there's an NHIF.
Correct.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, if you're able to take your contributions to a maximum of 20,000 shillings, your own personal contribution, yes. Any amount that you'll be contributing lowers your taxable income, lowers, in effect, the 30%. Okay. Which is a good thing. Yeah. Because then it's your money, because pension is your money. Yes. Remember, if you change jobs, some of it is accessible to you. Yes. Yeah. As money to start off or tidy you over, which is not advisable, but it is accessible. It is accessible. You don't have to get to 60 or 50 to access it. So pension, I think that is the easiest way for younger people to, build up their savings. Yeah. Because if I sit here and ask you to actively, sign a standing order, probably that will be a hard sell. Yeah. So we do pension consultancy, ideally helping our clients have dignified outcomes in life. More like my mother in her pension. Because I see like over 2 weeks of a month, she's happy, going to Subukia, Shrine, where, she's all over the place
doing things.
until the money runs out. Then the calls come in, but at least for the first 2 weeks.
She's okay. Yeah.
And it maintains dignity,
Yeah.
and the same for you, Crystal.
Yes.
Were you to leave your employer?
Yeah.
So in those, 4 or 5 months when you're out of work, it is pension that will keep you. Yes, it is.
So even if you're 22, 23 and you're wondering, sometimes you can't even imagine what you're going to look like when you're 60. Pension isn't necessarily only for that 60-year-old Susan. You should still do it, guys. Still save in your pension because it's money for your future self, not necessarily your old, super old self.
Maybe just to ask a very basic question. So the only way you can have your pension going on is only when you're employed, or even if you have just your own business, or you're just seated somewhere at home, but you have a little bit of money coming from God knows where. But can you at least do it yourself without having an employer do it for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's what do you call individual pension plans, IPPs, and they're available across the board. They can be accessed even, easily using digital platforms.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so you can save for yourself. So not everybody is employed formally.
That's true.
In fact, the minority are employed formally, about 742,000. The 15, 17 million are informal. So anybody can set up their own individual pension plan.
Yeah.
And we'll be happy to help.
Yeah.
Making me feel so guilty because I remember there's back in the day somebody gave us the cards to fill, the ones for NSSF. Then you did fill it. You're supposed to contribute, I think monthly, I don't know if it was 200 or something, I can't remember.
200.
I think it's just forgetting. So now I'm feeling so guilty because I've had the card and it was clearing my drawer the other day. Then I saw it, I was like, I have not touched it in a long time. Yeah. Then I started feeling guilty. I probably need to do better. Yeah.
All these things are nice, happy things, but they all require action.
Yeah.
So imagine you today, this very day of our Lord, fill out an individual pension plan.
I think I already have it. The form that I filled, and then I have a card.
Correct.
Yeah, I was given a card, so it's supposed to be
NSSF.
NSSF card, private business or something.
Right.
Yeah, but I think I just didn't commit to doing it every month.
Yeah.
So that is my mistake. Yes. Didn't commit
It's
to doing it every
difficult.
month,
It's difficult doing it monthly. Probably it's best to it's 2,400 shillings for the year. It's best to just write one check.
No, you're making me feel so embarrassed. Like how did
And
I
it is
just
a
do this?
statutory requirement, Crystal. So.
Yeah, no, I'm saying the one that I was contributing for myself just to increase.
Oh.
Yes, yeah. I feel horrible. But then a question: there's an older family member who, back in the day, said that they couldn't leave the job where they were at because they feared losing their pension.
Yeah.
So then you're trying to get them to move jobs, but then said, no, I've been here for so long. If I leave, then my pension will also stay back.
Yeah.
Right.
But then I think I was younger, so I didn't quite understand.
How?
But I thought you're supposed to move with your pension. But then again, I'm not going to question. This is according to culture, they're more intelligent and stuff. I was like, okay. So he never really moved jobs, but he was not happy at his job. But because his explanation was he would lose his pension.
He had to stay.
Yeah, and he stayed until now things didn't go so well, and then it's a struggle to even get the pension.
It was a struggle.
Yeah, so I don't know. Is that true? Can you?
I don't know how long ago that was, and I won't.
This is within the past 10 years. This is within the past 10 years. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a bit strange because you normally do not lose pension at any given point.
Okay.
Possibly it may reduce because it's calculated based on the number of years you've contributed to a particular fund. But I'm happy to say in the current setup, Retirement Benefits Authority, who's the regulator, allows you to move with your pension wherever. So even if you left and went into private practice, you're able to move your entire pension to an individual pension plan.
Okay, so you
Yes,
don't
you can.
actually have to go to that.
Yes, without losing anything.
I'd like you to tell us about your show, what your show is about, where people can watch it.
Thank you very much. So my show is called Style with Crystal. So again, it's not, sometimes when people hear that, they think it's just maybe about making you look pretty.
Yeah.
But it's more than that. We realize that over time it's gone skinny because we're trying to help. It's makeover.
Okay.
You get? So you have couples, maybe you're married or not, but say you have your wife who's not, things have changed over time. You're married. Okay, so your wife, things have changed over time. She's not the way she used to look when you guys are dating. So then you're thinking, okay, I really need to, I need help, because you've realized that men, we used to do men also back in the day, but it's mostly women who need the encouragement most of the time.
Okay.
So then the men are still physical creatures, no matter how long you've been married. So then the question is, okay, fine, we've had kids. I love you as my wife. It's wonderful. However, yo, man.
You could make some improvements.
Yeah, just because I just don't, when I look at you, I'm just seeing a mother and my wife. Like, it's not, I'm not attracted to you.
Yeah.
And that's where Style with Crystal comes in, to really build on the relationships, you know? Because no matter how long it takes, no matter how solid your relationship is, men are still physical creatures. Am I lying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so he wants to, since you've already decided this is my wife, this is my husband, this is the playing field that you have. You get? So now this is, you have to find a way to make sure that your wife is still attractive to you. So hence husbands nominate their wives, because all this happens via social media. Nothing is planned, nothing is said. We don't even know who it is coming, who it is by the time you're coming to style them. However, maybe like Susan decides, I'm going to nominate my mother, or you're going to nominate my sister. She's struggling, she's had children, nothing is, you know, she's lost her self-esteem. Or you decide you're going to nominate your wife, or somebody says, you know, my friend is really going through stuff. So it's really, you know, we think that image is not match. We think that as long as I'm smart, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's not everything.
And also that thing of as long as I'm smart, not everyone is a professional in this clothes, makeup,
and even people also judge you. Even if you were smart, there's a lady who was styling, so she's pregnant, she's a farmer, fantastic. However, she said she was going to look for marketing, she was going to look for a market at a hotel. So then she walks in, she's waiting at the reception, the manager comes, sees her, says hi to her, and then he says, okay, just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
So they're both waiting. The manager, according to him, he's waiting for her boss to get here. You get? Yes. She's thinking, wait, why is this guy not addressing me? Like, he's not even, I've been waiting for him, he's not saying anything. Turns out, according to him, this can't have been the owner of the business. It can't have been. This must be the worker, so let's wait for the owner to get here, then we can have a conversation. She told me, Crystal, Yani, I felt so bad. Yeah. So guy is apologetic, yes, but he's just thinking, he brushed you off
presentation just
because you did not look like you could be the one owning the business. So people think, oh, as long as I'm smart, as long as I know what I'm doing, I don't have to look the part, but no, it goes a long way.
That's
So that's what Style with Crystal has been trying to help women be better versions of themselves.
Yes.
You know? And then also, so when you do it on Friday, even the communication, the response of people on Facebook and mostly it's a lot of this is on Facebook. I think because maybe I don't know if it's generation or something.
It's a
generation. Yeah. So I find a few of them on Instagram and on Twitter, but mostly on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like they really say, you know what, you've answered my questions.
Right.
I feel like you're talking to me. I feel like that, and then it's very personal. I don't know, it's because it's reality, so it's not staged.
Every day.
Yeah, someone feels like, you know what, if Susan is going through that,
then
I can do better.
What time is your show for everybody?
It's at 8:30 on Fridays, each and every Friday, right after Feel Good Friday, after you guys have had a fantastic morning. Yes, but then at least I like the Friday because it's very relaxed and someone can plan their weekend, maybe like clear out the wardrobe.
Or plan and copy what they saw.
Yeah, and even guys, make tailors your best friend. A very good one. You don't have to clear everything and throw everything out. Just decide, okay, this is what I have.
Tweak it a little bit.
Yes. And I don't know why people don't do that, because you could have lost weight, you could have gained weight, or maybe it's too long or it's too short. Just make tailors your best friend. And also, it doesn't mean if you look good, you're spending a lot of money. No, you're not. No. Some people say, actually, but you know, I don't have enough money. I'm just like, no. These things I've found even in the market, like 20 shillings, 50 shillings, 10 shillings. You just need to know what works for your body.
Yeah, that's a must watch.
Okay, guys. So you have to watch Style with Crystal. That is on Friday at 8:30 a.m. right after Feel Good Friday, and she will take you through all that great style stuff and so much more. Now I am going to have Laura, who's going to take us through tonight on KTN. Okay, she's going to tell us everything to expect on tonight. But before we get to her, I want to read some of what you guys have been telling me. So I have somebody who was talking about, we were asking, what's the best place to save your money? Sikwizi, is it banks, is it SACCOs, Mshwari? What are the pros and what are the cons? So somebody was saying SACCOs for sure, investment, follow the old rule. Invest in an area of your passion, interest, knowledge, and skills. Okay. That one, at least, George didn't say is a scam, so it should be okay. There's somebody who was asking, mtu akae na pesa zake kwa mfuko, utapeleka kwa bank, usikie imewekwa under receivership. Ufungwa pesa yako ipotee. So somebody thinks the best place to keep your money is in your pocket. Well, today we have heard that you can actually put your money in places where it can earn you interest, and it doesn't necessarily have to be an actual physical bank. So if you're worried about receivership, you have options. And then there's somebody who said banks have charges, so pesa inaweza ishia hapo. Somebody said, I'm sure it's nice for small amounts, but not a long-term option. So guys, let's keep the conversation going. Keep talking to us on Twitter using the hashtag KTN Life and Style. Message our Facebook page, KTN Life and Style, or even use the SMS portal, which I believe is 22840. Now I'm going to take it to Laura, who is going to tell us what to expect tonight on KTN.
Thank you so much, Susan. I think I've learned so much. I think next time you should have me on your panel to tell you how not to spend your money, because that's what I'm dealing with at the moment. But right now I want to talk about what's going to be happening tonight, and I'm giving you the next on Tonight on KTN Home. And let's talk about my two wives. And I don't know in which economy this guy lives in, but he's one of the blessed ones. Zach, big up to you. I'm watching you to find out what you're going to do today. On top of that, with a wife like Tony, props to you. And Damaris, just the sweetest thing ever. But tonight, Tony has a sprain on her leg, and Zach wants to catch her in a lie. So I don't know about you, but I'll be tuning in to see just that.
Yeah! Oh my God.
Doctor said it's just a sprain.
Just a sprain? Zach, I am in pain and I know where it hurts.
Hey, honey, how you feeling?
Oh, my feet are really numb. How far are you now?
Hey, just 2 minutes away.
Okay, thanks for telling me. I mean, thanks for coming home.
She is not healed. She's been pretending.
That was my two wives and Zach. I want to see how he handles that situation. Moving on, we've had a lot with Turkana, especially this year, to do with hunger and whatnot. But I like it when people go out of the way to show us the beauty of places such as this. And we follow Monique Magaria tonight when he goes to Turkana to show us the amazing foods they indulge in and the day-to-day living, the culture, how they do their dishes, how they get supplies for their food, how they supply themselves, how they go about their day-to-day lives. And that is what we're going to be watching today on Foods of Kenya tonight from 8 p.m.
Oh, that is the side where you wash, drink, and you use for cooking, basically. As we settle down to sample some surprisingly tasty Nangaria ugali made from fish soup with boiled locale, which is African tiger fish, and kokine tilapia. This is Foods of Kenya.
And of course, last but not least, but it should be the highlight of your night, we give you a first-class VIP access to all the biggest events that have been happening in Kenya this weekend. And big surprise, I'll be the one who'll be taking you some of those events, and I'll be part of the eCurve crew together with the beautiful and talented Violetta Ngina. So this is what you can expect tonight from eCurve. How did you feel the reception was for your performance?
I think it's been an amazing year because this is the year that determines if I'm really making a mark in the Kenyan industry as one of the best female artists. So I think the love, the support from the corporates, from the fans, it's been real. And I thank God that He's given me this chance to show what I got. And come 2020, man, your girl has to go global.
Hey guys, welcome back. You are on Relationship Wednesday, but unfortunately it is that time where we have to say goodbye to you all. But it has been such a fantastic episode. And don't forget, we want to keep the conversation going all day. Nixie and I, to the best of our abilities, will answer all your questions. And you still have access to Adelaide, Maureen, George, and Felista, who were on the show with us today. A huge thank you to all 4 of them. They were incredible and they've given us such great financial insights. So you can continue using the hashtag #KTLifeandStyle, like I said, or message me directly on my Twitter, @Njoroge_, or my Instagram, Sura_Common. Crystal, thank you for coming on the show. Do you want to give them your social media handles?
Yes. First, I'd like to ask guys to nominate their loved ones, a woman in your life, your mother, your sister, your friend, your wife. But then they need to have a good story as to why they need the makeover. Okay? So send your story to inbox of Katie and Life and Style. And is a symbol on Facebook. Tell us your whole story and why that actually, not just because I don't have clothes or just because I want to look nice. No, let's have more. Let's have, you know. And then your phone number, of course, and your location. You have people who are coming from different parts of the country saying, you know what, guys, I can't wait for you guys to come to me. I'm gonna come to you. So they travel overnight, get here in the morning, and then they go back overnight.
Okay,
yes.
Nice.
So by all means, if you are that person, come. We'll have a fantastic day with you and you leave you a happy person. And then also at Crystal Lokusa on Facebook, some people like sending me their nominations. We're down for that. And let's always, I like hearing what people have to say about what they're watching. Is it working for them? Have we helped you in another way? Because maybe you cannot come on TV, but maybe from your couch, we've helped you to solve a thing or two about your confidence, your personal style, your wardrobe. Yeah, so look forward to at least hearing from you, nominating more of your loved ones. And then let's just talk. Also on Crystal Lokusa hashtag on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
And then at Crystal Lokusa, all social media handles.
Great.
Yeah.
Dora. Yes. Welcome to this early morning show.
I know it's a bit laid back from what I'm used to, and I'm actually surprised that you guys have tea. Like,
did we wake up too early to not have tea?
This is how we roll. Yeah, better get used to it.
Okay, but thank you so much for having me. I didn't get a cup. I think I came late.
It's okay.
But I'll follow up on that. Okay. Like these are luxuries we don't get late night.
Okay, yeah. Where would you find you on social?
On social media, you can find me at Lingala Princess. That is for my kind of fun shows. But on Facebook, you can get me at Laura Mbatha. But it's just the same for Twitter and Instagram. It's Lingala Princess. On Facebook, it's Laura Mbatha. And also, do watch my shows. They're really fun.
Okay, we'll do that. And of course, you can find me on Instagram at @Ann_Nixie. Nothing fancy here. And on Twitter at @NMate. Until next Wednesday, thank you so much for being tuned in all this morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
See you guys and have a blessed Wednesday. Bye-bye.